Welcome, guys. Maoist 2. What do you know? It's a 3v3, and we are playing on a map that you may or may not have seen. This is a R6 updated AS2 map pack. I believe this map is called Bastogne. I may be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure. When we check the scoreboard, we'll double check on that. I wouldn't say these are new maps. They've been around for a while, but nobody plays them. And I love them. The reason being is, for the most part, they are wider. They provide more tactical movement. They are less than, basically playing like in the default maps. It's like a sandbox, and you can't move, and you can't flank, and you can't use any tactics. And they're all frontal engagements. The list goes on and on. I guess what I'm saying is, for example, don't play Farmland 3v3. It's a 2v2 map. It does not provide any room to move if you play 3v3. So I do like these maps that are a little bit wider, and it really tests not only your skill, but your thinking ability, and just, it's not a, hey, you buy this counter, I'm gonna buy that, you buy that, I buy that, and we'll see who comes out on top. No, it's, you can utilize other tactics. You can utilize different units, maybe when you're a little bit lower on MP. I guess is what I'm trying to say. I could go on and on, but we'll leave it at that. So hope you guys enjoyed this game. This is, like I said, a 3v3. It's myself, Jew, and Nighthawk versus Judska, Sunbeam, and a player named Hung, which is Judska's friend. So it's an in-house game, really good competition. Judska's one of the best players in the game right now. Sunbeam's also becoming one of the best players in the game. And then Hung, from what I understand, has a lot of experience from AS1. So he may be a little bit newer to AS2, but as you guys may know, they play almost identical. And then you've got myself, Nighthawk, I've played with quite a bit. And then you probably see Jew. He's a pretty common pub player, so we tend to play quite a lot. So I get risky here. Let's get back to the game. So I get risky here with the Jeep. I'm actually just trying to get around that sandbag. And it's really risky because I could get engine damage and caught, essentially, facing the wrong way. Also, I don't have enough support, so it kind of worked, but it also didn't work. If you see what I'm saying, I should have waited for these guys, and then I probably could have done that same tactic. So while we're watching this engagement here, I'll talk about a little bit about a couple things. First off, we have the upcoming patch plus DLC was announced that is coming out on the February 19th. So we're really excited about that. I know I am. That leads us to what we've been waiting for, to start our 1v1 tournament. In case you guys didn't know, the 1v1 international tournament hosted by Strat29 will actually be starting on the 19th, as soon as that's available. So there's going to be some serious competitive gameplay going on with that. I'll definitely be practicing the next couple weeks with regards to 1v1s, which play quite a bit different than team games. And I really haven't been practicing 1v1s lately a whole lot. Especially not on the maps that we'll be using. What do you know? We will be playing on the R6 maps. There's a couple other default maps we'll be using as well, Bastogne and Tramway, to name a few, as also Farmland. But the R6 versions, I guess, make the flag points even, so they're straight across the map, as opposed to being staggered if you play the default maps. So with regards to that, we'll have spectator slots, which will be great, and then we'll have replays, veterancy, etc., etc. I'm sure you guys are aware of all the upcoming features with regards to that, so that'll be awesome to start with. Not only that, there's also a, I don't know if you guys know this, I'm trying to get the word out, there is a 3v3 league that has formed. Stiggers is the one hosting that, and so that is sign up is open right now. The 1v1 is closed for sign up, but do look out for that. That may open. There may be some slots open. I'm not sure if everyone will continue to play that since signups were about 2 months ago. But the 3v3 is certainly something that if you you know, have a team, you have some friends you play with, go ahead and get them signed up. You know, you can register up to, I think, 6 or 7 guys. So you don't necessarily need just 3 specific people. It's going to make it easier to find games. And go ahead and complete your weekly, I think they'll be playing on a weekly basis there. So that'll be interesting to see there. Maybe a little bit more relaxed, but still a little competitive nature to it. So if you're tired of not finding any decent games with some of your friends you're playing with, a lot of noobs joining your games and just kind of messing shit up, then I would definitely check that out. That should be pretty fun there. So we'll get into this game though, and talk about some of the tactics here. So we've got an M20 on my side. I did bring the sniper out. Of course, you're going to be your first buy with Germany. Typically, you can go other styles, but you know, we're going serious here, trying to win this game against some good competition. So definitely want to get that sniper out. And I'm trying to get this AT rifle to get this M20. I think he knows that I'm sneaking up on him though. Oh, that bounce. AT rifle, don't ever rely on it, guys. If you're relying on it, it's just going to piss you off. Don't rely on the AT rifle. Unless it's the Japanese version. That one is pretty damn good, I will tell you that. But even at that, side armor. Okay, so bring out the J. I asked the team if anyone could lend some support. I got no response there. But check out this gameplay, guys. Check out what Hung does here. He does a great maneuver here. He uses this mount right here. He closes the distance, the gap distance there. And so he can go 50-50 with my J now. I have no shot on him, so I'm going to go ahead and pull back. There's no point in keep going forward. He will have the advantage. His reload rate is less than mine, and he can penetrate me no problem from that range. So that is a really good maneuver he did right there. Anytime you're battling basically a bigger tank, you always want to close the distance. You can always put the favor more in your side when you have less distance. You'll be able to penetrate them easier, and your reload rate is typically better. So I'm going to reposition, try and get a little bit more close. Oh, look at that shot, guys. A little bit farther out here. I don't want to go too far because I have no infantry on my left side here. I am really vulnerable right here. Ah, there we go. I got it. We are playing with damage messages off. What that basically means for any newer players watching the video is that the messages won't appear, you know, like track damage, hull damage, you know, etc., turret damage, anything like that won't appear when you hit a tank. You really have to go by sight, and then also your kill feed will tell you, you know, how damaged. Well, if you've basically hull damaged it or fully hull destroyed it. However, it'll show that you've killed it, but the mini-map is really what you want to rely on after looking at the kill feed. You'll notice that the white silhouette of the vehicles that are still in play, those silhouettes basically tell you that they are repairable tanks. So even the kill feed, even though the kill feed says you killed it, you didn't actually kill it, you hull damaged it, and it actually can get repaired. So it's definitely something you want to make sure you do as soon as you can. Go ahead and wipe off the map. And you can see the Stuart is being repaired right now, and that's the first thing I noticed right there. And I did play this game about a month ago, but I know what I kind of know what I'm thinking, even though I played this a while ago. So Brandon's came right out. Alright, now you guys can tell the Stewart is officially dead. The AI seems to want to make sure that it is, though, and it will keep shooting it. So you want to make sure you stop shooting it, because that's just a waste of ammo. And reveals your position. So your standard by sniper, then your Brandons. And looks like the Sherman from Judska, who is playing in the middle. He did pretty well. He did kill a teammate's J, and he's going to reposition that over here. He's going to help his teammate. Oh, what do you know? There's another Sherman on the far, looks like southern flank there, or far left if you want to get less technical. So that J is completely destroyed there. Want to check this? I want you guys to definitely take a look at this, though, guys. So as Germany, you do have to, what I would say is hold in the beginning and sustain the rush, because all good players are going to rush you if they're the allies. And what you can do is use Brandenburgers. Look at that. I just crew injured one tank, 4 tank crew down, and I went ahead and took out the Croc. 2 Brandenburgers, took out 2 tanks there. Unfortunately, I did not hold damage or destroy the first Sherman towards the middle. I got a little unlucky. I didn't DC that one. I let the AI do it because I wanted to DC the one on the left. And unfortunately, you really want to DC them as much as you can. In that case, I was trying to hit 2 tanks essentially in the same instance. I probably could have done both of them, but sometimes you let the AI take over to help you out, and it just doesn't work. So I do know my teammate is bringing an H, which is great. Always help your teammates out. Even if you don't know the teammate, even if it's just a random player, always help somebody out as much as you can. Just think, if you were in that position, would you want help? Probably yes. What I see from a lot of players, and I don't want to jump into what new players do and what they don't do, but what I do see from even players that have played quite a bit of games in AS2 is they'll take, for example, they'll take their left flag and they'll just hold it, and they think they're doing well because they're holding their flag, where maybe a teammate on the far right or middle is getting completely overrun, and they'll say, well, you got overrun. What they don't know is that maybe the teammate in the middle is getting doubled by 2 players, because those players are either coordinating or they're helping out their teammate, essentially, where you're not actually helping out your teammate. And so I guess in a nutshell, if you're not doing anything, try and help. So let's go with the 3rd Brandenburg. I guess 2nd Brandenburg kill here. Well, once again, this is an experienced player from AS1. He knows the drill. He knows Brandenburgers are out. He knows that they're no joke. And he's got infantry around, but you really got to have them, 15, 20 meters by the tank. Boom! There goes that Sherman 76. 1 Panzerfaust. And it is hull damage. Take a look at your mini-map. It does have a white silhouette, so it still is in play. It just needs to get repaired. So at this point, I'm a little concerned. We're down 50-0. And, but we are working on the far left, far right. So if we're able to get those, either hold in the middle or go ahead and capture the middle, we'll be in good shape here. I was certainly worried, but the Brandons did come through. And I know I'm getting my H in, looks like probably about 20, 30 points right here. The flak went ahead and took out that ranger. Remember, guys, for newer players, elite infantry is great. It's fantastic, don't get me wrong. It's definitely usable in certain situations. But a 20mm does not discriminate. It will kill a ranger just as soon as it will kill a recruit or a conscript or anything. They're all the same. Oh, nice. Looks like Nighthawk's H is putting in a little work there. And I noticed there's a run here by Judska. He likes to do these light vehicle runs here. Oh, and I just missed that shot. Wow, he was able to take out that... no, he didn't. He did do a good job in flanking that H, but it looks like he did die, though. Oh, wow. Jew somehow killed his own sniper. That's interesting. Oh, so I really wanted to go ahead and grenade those tank crew and just go ahead and get that dynamite out of that tank. Once again, I didn't have an SMGI, but I still could take the dynamite out. So you always want to think about what you can do so this tank doesn't get repaired. So this time I run a little bit farther around so I don't get shot. And I am able to take that tank out. And not only is it on fire, but it has also been removed from the mini-map, guys. So once again, just to reference that. So we are able to start the comeback here. You're down 50-0, guys. You don't have your flags. That's okay. You can come back. Don't quit the game. You don't learn anything by quitting. If anything, you learn more by losing, but staying in it. If you want to get better and not have to quit, then don't quit, I guess is what I'm saying. So you guys may be asking why I'm not aiming at the tank for you newer players. Once again, I am trying to far shoot this tank. The reason being is I don't have any infantry. I've got no teammate infantry right in front of me. And so what I don't want to do is go into this housing area where there's probably a lingering guy here or there with no infantry. But I also kind of want to shoot this tank. And that's exactly why. I get smart. Look at that. There's an AT infantry right behind that house. I don't know if you can see that silhouette, but it sure looks like AT infantry to me. Looks like Nighthawk was able to dispatch him. And I go ahead and give my teammates a little positive reinforcement, if you could say. So I'm feeling pretty confident here. We've got the better tanks on the field at the moment. I've got infantry killer support, and I've got infantry. So 3 things you need in this game to be successful. Something to counter tanks, something to counter mass infantry, and in order for those to work, you need infantry of your own to provide what's called vision, guys. So 3 things you need in this game. I noticed there's an M20 coming on the left, so I'm going to go ahead and reposition my H. And there's a mound right here. I don't know if you guys can tell, there's a mound between my tank and my flak that's causing some issues here. This is why a little bit wider map, and I'm not saying go in extreme, I'm not saying play an 8v8 map on it with 2v2 players. I'm saying just a little bit more width than the default maps provides so much more tactical capabilities and just options. Right now, Hung, he doesn't have the MP to counter my H. So what does he do? He brings the M20. If you were playing a default standard frontal map, there would be no reason why you'd want to do that, because your M20 would just get destroyed. But he's making it work right now. He's playing the most efficiently he can right now, and causing me to lose MP, which is part of what the game's about. He's flanked all my troops on that far side there. I'm not able to hit him with my flak, I'm not able to hit him with my H, and he's just picking my guys off. It's just a fantastic maneuver on his part right here. He forced me to buy a 222, so he forced me to counter him by buying a more expensive unit. It's just superb right there. You would never be able to do that on a default map. And not all the while he's banking for something to take, you know, to counter my H. So I was able to counter that and clear up that infantry. But once again, now I have no infantry on this left side, so I'm going to have to buy more infantry to resupply it. I just can't state how great of... I don't know what he was doing there, but he definitely... But yeah, he got away with it there. I don't know, maybe he thought he was going to charge me, I'm not sure, but... Once again, that was just... That simple play right there doesn't look like much, but it truly is. That was fantastic. Once again, we're playing against really good competition. This is not, some of your other YouTube channels where they just, play against guys who have no clue on what to do. These guys actually have, ability in this game. So I went ahead and spotted the tank. Remember, guys, use the in key. I realized real quick it's a jumbo, and I know why now. He was saving for that. So I'm kind of regretting the fact that I came closer. But I can't back up, because I back up, I'm dead. So there's kind of this hill here that's kind of making that, I can't really shoot him, he can't really shoot me. So I went ahead and switched to APCR. I'm going to close the distance once again. I'm basically pulling his same move that he did with the Stuart when he was going against my J. Now this is a little bit different story. This is a jumbo, and unfortunately he does get the first shot there and takes out my turret there. So that's a wrap on that. I'm saying I need help. I probably don't, because I quickly realized I can bring the Vet Tiger out now. And that's what I'm exactly going to do. So I actually quickly say, never mind, Vet out. So panicked for a second there. I saw that M20 come back in, and that's the last thing we want. Is a good player will take advantage of when your tank goes down. He won't just sit there. He'll bring up his light vehicles, he'll bring up his infantry, and he'll get that flag back. But I did a smart move. I repaired my J earlier. And so even though my Vet Tiger is coming, that J will be able to dispatch that M20 much quicker. Yeah, there goes that. Now I need infantry. I'm bringing up Volkstrom, which isn't saying much, but the problem is I'm CP capped. I've got plenty of MP to bring up infantry. I just don't have enough command points. I've got a Vet Tiger, I've got an H, and I've got a J, and a flak. Yeah, doesn't leave for a lot of wiggle room there with infantry. So, you can have as many tanks as you want, it doesn't really matter because you need infantry too. You need a balanced lineup essentially. So one thing Hung doesn't do here that he should, I don't know what he's shooting at. Oh, he's shooting my flak. He should angle his jumbo a little bit more. Oof. Woo. I didn't think I was going to penetrate him for a 100 there. I think that was like 100 meters. But had he been angled, remember the Shermans do have the sloped armor. You definitely want to angle those. Had he been angled, I know for sure I would not have penetrated him from there. You don't need a lot of angling with the Shermans, but you do need a little bit. It'll really increase that the armor. So my Volkstrom's just getting ate up here. I mean, so I'm gonna have to get a little more aggressive with my J here, and that's exactly what I do. It's starting to look good. We've tied up the game, 56-56. We're up 4 flags too. Now we're in the lead. And if I get this point back, I got my Vet Tiger out. This is where Germany shines, guys. Early game, Germany is... You just kind of have to hold on. You got to hold on against good players. And once you're able to hold on, once your Brandenburgers are able to be effective, once you get your H out, and certainly once you get your Tiger out, then you're ready to rock and roll. So Nighthawk does a great job. He brings over some, looks like paratroopers for me. And then Hung also tried to get in my H, which my Vet Tiger ended up destroying, which was actually in a weird way beneficial for me because it freed up, you know, a lot of CP there. It freed up probably 20-25 CP for me, if not more actually. Which is why I can go ahead and bring out more infantry, and I brought out paratroopers. For new players, remember, HE rounds. Don't shoot them at sandbags, shoot them behind sandbags or to the side. They will be much more effective, and you will kill a lot more infantry by doing that. You can shoot them at the bags to destroy them as well, but it's more effective to shoot kind of to the side. Wow, Nighthawk's guys did really well there. Really well with the G43 scopes. Really good. Really nice. Oh, mini-map. Watch the mini-map. I see a guy now. Sneaking on the left. Oh, that's the M20. Oh, there was also a guy, too. You know what he probably did is he probably got a guy out of his M20, loaded him with a bazooka. I bet you that's what he did. I'm actually positive that's what he did. Which, once again, is fantastic. You never be able to do that in a default map. I can't stress that enough. This entire squad got ate up, by the way. But, yeah, we ended up getting that assault rifleman there. But, like I said, I wouldn't doubt he actually had a bazooka on him. No point in really sneaking up an assault rifleman, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he had the M20 bazooka. I can't shoot him, just run him over. Now, once again, I'm strapped for infantry. I actually have too many vehicles. I should not have brought the Lukes. Should have just moved my flak up a little bit more. Sometimes I'm impatient, and that's why I don't typically buy the static emplacement. You know, flak, you know, guns like that, Beaufort, stuff like that. I definitely prefer the mobile ones a little bit more. Oof, that guy blew up. Oh, look at that, guys. Jay's just going to town over there. yeah, it's been a while since I've actually casted one of these games, guys. Lately, I've been doing a lot of, you know, TeamSpeak games. They're just, I'll be honest with you, they're quite a bit easier to do. You know, that way also you get to hear a little bit more team communication. Yeah, you don't just get to hear my voice the whole time, if you see what I'm saying. But honestly, they're a little bit easier to upload. For this type of game, I've got to play the game, then I've got to actually cast it, and then I've got to upload it. So there's a, you know, another step there. So I do hope you enjoyed this game. Looks like we are rolling quite a bit now. The Paratrooper Flak, Vet Tiger J, Luke's combination is doing really well right now. And that Paratrooper did really well. Whew. Wow, looks like that Sherman did go ahead and get my turret there. I didn't realize that as I was microing that troop over there. Oh, wow, now he tracked me too, so that's not good. I do know we're up five flags to 2, though, and we got 11 points to go, so I'm not too worried, though. I was just trying to track him at first here, and then I was trying to main gun him, because what I don't want is this person just to charge in. But I don't think I'm going to be able to penetrate him at all. Well, I know I'm not going to be able to penetrate him from that, but you guys get the point. You guys understand what I'm trying to say. Ah, did you guys hear the wind? Ah, that's so cool. It's awesome. Windy day on the snow-capped map. I really do like some snow maps. They're pretty cool. Look at all the shell impacts. They really show up everything. Even like the snow that kicks up when you hit it. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Man, this game is just really good when it runs smooth. We could talk about, you know, the issues it has for hours, but when it runs smooth, it is a really enjoyable game. So, desperate times call for desperate measures. Just going to charge it in. They're down 98 to 56, 5 flags to 1. And, oh wow, I don't know how he didn't run that flak over. He's just going for the vet. Wow, looks like he had a crew injured there, though. But, yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Appreciate you watching. Leave a like, comment, and hopefully subscribe. See you later. Bye-bye.